My name is KillerKeemstar, and I'm here with...
OnlyusemeBlade.
This is the BadKidCast, the audio cast that you listen to
while you game.
We are available on iTunes, Spreaker, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Stitcher. We are available everywhere. We want to know where you're hearing us from. Hit us up on the Twitters, twitter.com/KeemstarX and twitter.com/OnlyusemeBlade. We have our permanent guest here. What's your name?
Jake and Martin.
Josh. Josh is in the house. You guys know Josh?
Josh Hype.
Josh Hype. And then we actually have another person on the cast. What is your name?
Trevor from PA Line.
Okay, and Trevor, what are you doing here on the cast? Like, how did you end up here?
Just hanging out. I know all of you pretty much from past experiences at bars.
So Trevor...
Let's interrupt this.
Trevor
just completely put him on the spot.
Trevor is my landlord's brother. So
Yeah,
that's how I originally met him. First time I met him, he was like, you want me to play you a song? And I was like, what?
Whoa.
That was like one of the first things. I'm
Great
like,
pickup line.
It
there,
was
Trevor.
not like
but here's the thing, though, bro. I didn't know you were an actual musician. I just thought you were a dude that had a hobby of playing guitar. Like, that's how I thought it was. So I'm like...
He really had the hots for you.
I'm like, that's really
It's
weird
true.
that this dude would, like within the first 20 minutes of talking to me, want to, like, strum me a tune, you know? So I'm just like, that's kind of fucking odd. But then as I got to know him, that's, like, his life. Like, you're a musician, you have a band, like, that's, like, what you're doing. And he takes it super serious. So now it wasn't that awkward
It's
for him.
too bad that your music sucks.
Yeah, we got to work on something that people would enjoy.
No, I did hear a track. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
We got to get... Where can our fans find you?
We got a Facebook.com/PALineBand, or we got SoundCloud.com/PALineBand.
Do you have a Twitter?
I do have a Twitter. It's T-stripping. It's at, the ad.
Yeah, but what is it? So people can follow you? Like, a lot of people watch this show.
Oh,
A
yeah,
lot.
Yeah, follow us.
Just spell it out.
What the fuck?
TSTRIBING.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
We'll have to follow him or something.
Yeah.
Follow him. Say hi to Trevor. So, guys, every single person that's watching this BadKidCast right now is probably saying, when are they going to talk about White Boy?
Right.
So let's just get right into it. There might be a few people that actually don't know, but I think everybody knows because most of you, follow Drama Alert or Twitter or something. YouTuber known as Whiteboy7thst, part of the gaming community, was streaming, and apparently he was swatted when the police came to his house. They came with drug-sniffing dogs, and they found anywhere between 1.5 to 17 ounces of marijuana.
Good amount of weed for two people in a house.
So his girlfriend K-pop
Overkill.
and White Boy got arrested on felony drug charges, which is insane because from point A till right now, everything that's happened has happened in front of the community. Now, obviously, Drama Alert's helped out, but I mean, even how we even knew about it. Like the
Drama Alert, here to help out.
Well,
In other words, we're here to fuck you over if you get arrested.
That's not true. I hate when people say that. Somebody accused me today. They said, dude, I feel like you're taking advantage of the situation. I go, well, you need to understand that me covering the story and getting the community their news is the same thing as me taking advantage of a situation. Because I must take advantage of a situation in order to get the community their news. Like,
this
it's
person
the same.
sent CNN death threats too.
Taking advantage of the situation were to make K-pop and White Boy shirts that say like wanted or like make T-shirts of their mugshots. That would be taking advantage of the situation.
It's like, okay, imagine if a new Call of Duty comes out and people get it the day it comes out, makes videos about it the day it comes out, and uploads a video the day it comes out. Do I go to those person and say, hey, you're just taking advantage of the situation?
Yeah, no shit.
Obviously, no. People are going to be looking at this gameplay. Why are you uploading it on the first day?
That'd be like me going, Trevor, are you fucking serious? I heard your song on the radio, bro.
Why?
Why are you giving your song to radio stations, man? Now everyone can fucking hear it.
I'm a sellout.
Sell out.
Could you imagine like the most moral, honest YouTuber ever in Call of Duty uploads March? He's like, look, I just didn't want to get views from the hype of the game being new.
I wanted to get a real feel for the game to form my opinion.
I didn't want to just come out and be like, hey, look, I got the new Call of Duty. Click on me. No, I'm not that type of YouTuber. Right. I do this for fun.
Okay, first off, all these people that say, oh, I do it for fun, so fuck you for making money. It's just like, okay, well, that's your hobby, bro. That's cool. But, like, you don't, like, amateur basketball players don't go to the NBA and be like, look at this motherfucker running up and down the court. What the hell? Like, try hard? Like, come on, dude. Like, I don't understand why amateurs think it's okay to attack professionals.
Haters gonna hate.
And even at the most ridiculous level. I understand it's playing video games and we're going to do it even if we weren't getting paid for it or whatever. But, like, why are we attacking? Why are you cool because you're an amateur?
They're at the construction site. You know, one guy's driving the fucking bulldozer and shit. The other guy's driving the dump truck, right? They're fucking all dirty and shit. Yeah. Comes to payday, they're all in a line. Comes up this one dude, he's like, yeah, I don't do this for money, I do this for fun, bro.
Yeah, no shit.
You don't understand. My parents, they didn't give me a sandbox when I was a kid. Like, I do this shit for fun, bro. I do this shit for fun.
Why is that such a...
I didn't have the
bro.
Tonka truck.
Why is it such a badge of honor, the whole I do it for free shit? Like, what?
I mean, people come at...
Imagine if it was a whore on the streets and she just blowing dudes and trying to give her money. Like, I'm not the type of girl, okay? Like,
I just like the taste of dick.
Yeah, I like to blow dudes, all right? Okay. Don't make a soundbite out of that.
So anyhow, Whiteboy7thst gets arrested, goes to jail. $35,000 bail.
A piece.
On him and K-pop each. So here's the thing. We got to go back to what the charges say, right? They say anywhere between 1.5
and 17.
to 17 ounces.
The bail is more than their fine.
If the bail is $35,000, my guess is
it's up there.
It's got to be like 8 ounces, something big.
Like I was reading up on this, and it says like based on the charge of being filed with, it's a D felony, and it's like 1 to 3 years and a minimum state fine of $25,000. So, like, your bail is more than your punishment. So, you don't have a fucking ounce and a half. You had some more shit than that.
Well,
they had some more shit.
Here's what I'm thinking. Like, obviously, I think weed should be legal, right?
Coming from the guy that's stoned right now.
I think it's... I think it's... Well, I do. I think...
Brian's like, free 'em.
Who just blew in the mic like that? Jesus Christ. No, don't do that again. Fuck.
Startled me.
Didn't blow.
Oh, so anyhow...
I don't blow, dude.
What do you say? I suck, I don't blow? What? All right. So anyhow, that's my phone. I'm sorry, guys.
Come on, amateur.
Hypocrite.
Here's my thing. I have nothing against weed. I don't think it's bullshit. I think it should be legal. But I'm just kind of curious on, like, why the fuck he had that much. Because, like, anyone that smokes weed knows, like, don't have more than an ounce no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, if he got busted for 1.5 ounces, I get it. 2? I get it. 3? Well, that's kind of a lot, bro. Why do you need 3? Anything above that, it's like, why?
Right,
are you dumb?
This is how I figure it. They both got arrested. If they had 1.5 ounces or 2 ounces, first off, each one of them would have been smart and be like, one's mine, one's mine. Bam, right there, misdemeanors.
No. At the time of your fucking arrest, you don't say shit.
No, but the way it'd be split up.
You don't go, dibs on that one.
But when they went to arraignment, they wouldn't still be charged with the felony because their attorney would have told them straight out, listen, if you got 2 ounces of weed, one's yours, one's his. Bam, right there, it's down to a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
We work on a plea from there. And that's exactly what you say at your arraignment.
It's the fine that makes me think that it's a lot.
Bail. Oh, yeah.
Because it's just a fucking $35,000 bail. Like, that's just insane. That's
Unless they have priors. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, here's the thing. Like,
you got priors. That's why your bail's like
for the most part, they set bail based on the charges
how
and
heinous the crime is.
And will you return?
Yep.
Right? Like, are you going to skip out? Whiteboy7thst and K-pop are not skipping out on any fucking court case, no matter what. So why is it so high? Like,
it might just be Chicago, man, and it might be that they have a good amount of weed, and that, you know, White Boy probably has a nice house from all that YouTube money, so, like, they might just be like, there you go, 35,000. But here's the thing, though, 35,000. It's not like they got to come up with 35 grand. They got to come up with
$7,000.
$7,000 for the two of them.
10%.
Yeah,
but that's bond.
Because the bond.
Yeah,
because the bond.
So
they're already out.
Yeah, so there you go.
They got released, but
my take on it is this, okay? White Boy and also his girlfriend K-pop, they are now going to have to go through the legal system, and it's going to suck. And
what's fucked up too, though, is that they're going to get mad publicity from fucking YouTube on this shit. Their channel's going to blow up.
Their channels are already.
I know, but just like going to go huge.
Well, White Boy
Because of
actually
shit.
might start getting views. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't mean to knock him when he's down, but I mean, his channel's fucking dying, bro. Like, just anybody can look it up.
He
Like,
called the SWAT on himself. He's like, I'll beat the charge to get some views. Fucking.
dude, that's ridiculous because White Boy would actually do something. He fucking would. But anyhow, I hope everything works out for them. Honest to God.
Yeah.
You know, so that's that.
I mean, he's going to have to go through the whole legal process, and if he is a good lawyer, who knows how it ends up. Like, I've heard about people having just a little bit of weed on them, and they're in, like, prison, and there's people that have, like, an acre in their backyard, and they're doing, like, community service. So it's, like, it's weird how it falls
Well,
down.
I don't like there's a few comments that I've seen here and there that people are like, fuck him, he should stay in jail forever. No, he shouldn't. It's weird.
You're saying that shit like, hello, if you were in Colorado and you had that, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
fucking-
not really.
Well, I mean,
You can't have more than an ounce. Like, that's the golden rule. Like, first of all, you don't need more than an ounce. Like, you're not going to fucking wake up one day and, like, smoke an ounce. Like, that's not...
You're not going to use a newspaper to roll your blunt that morning.
That's not happening. Like,
yeah, but weed smokers aren't really go-getters, so...
it's not happening.
I
I
am
don't-
looking at you right now.
I don't like going to the store every other day and buying milk, so if I had the ability to buy a huge thing of milk, I'd do that.
So White Boy in
True.
K-pop's defense is like, dude, we shop at BJ's and Sam's Club. Like that's what we do. Like,
we buy bulk.
we weren't trying to do anything wrong. We just casually smoke weed. Like, it's recreational.
One thing people have to realize is that my personal opinion on it, weed should be completely legal. Okay, but it doesn't matter what my opinion on it is, what the law is, and how they're going to prosecute you. Like, you can't go to court and be like, this shit should be legal. Like, well, it's not. So this is your
Yeah.
Your
Pretty
court
much.
case is not going to legalize
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody tried to do a petition on the White House page, and it got 5 signatures
for what?
to release White Boy.
I got 5.
So another crazy thing happened in the community. Robin Williams. Did you hear about this one?
Robin Williams passed. Yes.
Yeah. Well, he passed away, and then like the day or the next day or something like that, PKA gets recorded and it goes up. And surprisingly, and this is like just a day or 2 days after Robin Williams dies, Woody just starts bashing him. He's like, worst actor ever. He killed himself. All his movies were garbage.
I don't want him to speak for Woody, but what he was getting at was that he was mad that someone out there would think, look at all the praise that Robin Williams is getting now that he committed suicide. I'm going to commit suicide, which is like the most asinine, weird thing to think of. Like, to go that route. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he just starts bashing him and like saying that his movies are garbage and everything else. Like, and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, it doesn't matter if that's what you think. If you honestly think that he's not, a good comedian or he's not a good actor or all his movies are garbage, you don't go and say that on the eve of his death. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
too soon. Like, what's wrong
Way
with you?
too soon.
Yeah.
So the thing that Woody didn't realize, I don't think, is the backlash, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because people grew up with Robin
Yeah,
Williams.
you're not going to get a lot of love from bashing.
Like,
him.
they grew
Yeah.
up with Hook, right?
Yeah.
We grew up with freaking Mrs. Doubtfire.
You just pretty much shit on Peter Pan
Jumanji.
right there.
Jumanji.
Like, there's just so many videos or movies.
Am I a homo for saying this? But the Birdcage is fucking funny.
Yeah.
No? Okay.
Never
Yeah.
seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
I've never seen it either.
Oh, okay.
What is it about?
A birdcage.
It's about Robin Williams
comes out
and
of the
Nathan
closet or
Lane,
something, right?
and they're both homos living in Miami, and
Don't they own a club or something?
they own a club called the Birdcage, and it's a situation where their son is getting married to a senator's daughter.
Wasn't what's Nicolas Cage in that?
Nicolas Cage was not. in that.
No, something else, man.
Doesn't matter. Basically, it was a fucking hilarious movie, even though Robin Williams was a gay.
Even though Robin Williams was a gay.
You know, all the listeners are going to take from this and they're going to be like, Robin Williams is gay?
Yeah, right.
So anyhow, then this dude uploads a video apologizing. And in his apology, he goes, yeah, everything I said I didn't mean. I actually meant something else.
No, you were pretty clear as day on that
What?
one.
It's
What
like
the
you
fuck?
can't just say,
can't
like,
do that.
You can't say like, yeah, Robin Williams movies were garbage, and then the next day be like, you know what? I'm sorry, I
got
didn't
a lot
expect
of hate,
this.
so.
I didn't expect
All
this
right.
backlash. His movies are actually good. What? You can't do that.
All right, so flippy floppy, washy, waffly people, like I can't stand. Okay, I have some fucked up friends, but I'm cool with it because they're consistent.
Oh yeah,
I-
fucked up friends.
I know what I can. No, I'm just saying like they might, whatever. It doesn't matter. But what I'm saying though is like I hate the wishy washy, flippy floppy, waffly people.
You just
can't be the only one high
You
here.
can't do that. You can't say this actor has the worst movies ever, and then the next day after you get hate, be like, "I'm sorry. What I meant to say is his movies were great. It just came out the wrong
Well, that's
way."
with everything though. Like
You can't fucking do that. Like
there
the
was that
what?
one.
You're an idiot.
There's the one like musician kid that had like, cancer and whatnot, which it's terrible, but he wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, but he blew up after he died because he wanted to be a musician. Like he sucked. Sorry.
Well, that's how
But
goalie.
I
Because
hate
he's
that.
dead,
I hate
he's
that, man.
really famous.
Okay, so like if you first off,
What's the story about? Tell me the story about this musician kid. Like, who is he? What? What?
I don't know much about him myself.
Was he from YouTube or something?
I don't know. They did like a remember. Let's just say his name is Dave or something. Remember Dave, and like
yeah.
he made a music video because he had like 2 weeks to live.
Oh,
And he had,
okay.
like, severe cancer.
Well, that's
But-
how Ryan
Well-
Miller, the goalie of the Sabres, got his shot. His like nephew or something had like leukemia, and it was his dream to watch his uncle start in a Buffalo Sabres hockey game as the starting goalie. And next thing you know, the motherfucker's starting goalie for the next 7 years. So
Is that true?
Yeah.
that's dead true.
Wow.
I don't remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
He used to have on in the back of his helmet was what am I trying to say?
Well, dude, what if,
To honor his nephew. Or
Oh, okay.
and see, here's where like religious people got to be all fucked up in the head. They're like, wait, God made that little kid, gave him cancer, so Rob Miller could be the goalie?
Right.
Yeah, I don't-
It was
Yeah.
all God's plan.
Well, it wasn't going that route.
Like, come on, religious people. Like, think about this. Like, that's just so fucking asinine. God's not writing the script for that.
but
Talk
also,
about
but-
religion.
okay. Also, what Trevor was getting at was the mere fact that it's about equality. You know what I mean? And it's about like good music and this and that. Like if you're an artist,
Exactly.
like okay, that sucks that you have cancer, but if your music sucks, sorry, bro, you're just a dude that has cancer.
Yeah,
that
but
decided
here's
to
the
pick-
thing.
like-
Here's the thing. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, right?
Yeah.
And what is music?
Okay, but
Music
this is
emo-
what I'm saying though. Okay, let's say this person took that music, right, and you played it for a group of people, right?
Okay.
And if they were and did not say the word cancer, anything about cancer, anything about to die, none of that stuff, right? Like, and as long as the song wasn't about cancer,
Yeah.
like,
You'd be like, next.
yeah, no, I'm just saying though,
I
like,
got cancer and I'm
if-
gonna die
Yeah.
tomorrow.
yeah, some shit like that, right? If that was taken out of the equation, how would you judge that song? Trevor, you probably know the song. How would you judge a song if you had completely eliminated the aspect of cancer from it?
Well, we already established that. I mean, it was like
That's how.
okay.
That's
it
how
was,
you.
mediocre.
It was good. It was good for like a coffee shop.
Okay.
Like an open mic. It was decent.
All right, so
But not,
the
like,
song sucked, but you guys are
50
fucking
million
missing the
views and
point.
whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
You're missing the point, right? Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and backstory means everything. If you're watching like the Antique Show or like
Antique
the fucking
Roadshow?
the Antique Roadshow on TV, right?
Yeah.
This motherfucker will come in and he'll be like, yeah, this is like an Indian blanket. And they'll be like, well, who owned it? And they'll be like, one of the presidents of the United States used to own it. And they'll be like, do you have like any proof?
Prominence.
Do you have any proof that this happened? They'll be like, no. All right, well, that blanket is worth $1,000. Now, if this motherfucker comes in with proof that it was Andrew Jackson's after he slaughtered a bunch of Indians and stole this blanket and
It was
had
like
it in
his jizz rag or something.
Right, right. You attach that to the blanket, now the blanket is worth a lot more. Do you understand that
that's kinda how,
we've
like, everything
attached that
goes.
this guy that is dying of cancer to this music? It's worth more because of the backstory.
Oh yeah, I mean, how much?
It's worth more.
How much do people pay for a painting from Vincent Van Gogh when he was alive?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, and then he died, and now I don't know. I'll give you $4 million for fucking a base.
Yo, it's gotta suck to be an artist. Like, what about that one artist that used to make like spray paint shit? Do you know what I'm
Oh
talking about?
yeah, Matt Going.
Whatever the fuck his name is. He's from Isn't he from Seattle,
No,
Washington?
he's from San Francisco.
Oh, Well, there was
Same
this
shit, different
artist
day.
that would take spray paint or he would like dip paint and like throw it at the thing, right? He would make a painting in like 15 minutes of just paint thrown at the fucking cabinets. It looks like just splatted paint all over. These things, this dude, everyone thought this dude is crazy, right? Because who the fuck would buy this stupid shit, right? When this dude died, each one of those paintings, and he had like, I don't know, like 50 of them, are worth over $1 million.
Okay. Time out. I got to say this, man. So the saying behind that is true genius is only appreciated when you passed in the next generations after.
Yeah, but this art is not good.
But
A
that-
5-year-old could do it.
I
There's no
agree.
true genius.
I agree.
It's about the emotion.
What happens though is that the people think everyone thinks they're a unique snowflake. Okay, everyone thinks they're special. So when you're not recognized because you suck and you're boring or you're not artistic or whatever, people think, well, when I die, people are sure going to love me. No, we're probably not either. Like that's a
Yeah,
crutch.
but I disagree with that because
I just told you a story how this motherfucker no one cared about, and then he died, and now his paintings are worth millions.
And that's what I'm saying though. There's a lot of people that hold on to that idea because they
do not hold on to that idea, because seriously, if I was the next Hitler and I took over the world, I'd make sure that those paintings were all destroyed.
0 to 100 real quick. God damn.
I'm just
Well,
saying.
that escalated quickly.
I'm just saying no, because it's
Painting
ruined.
genocide.
Okay,
happiness, sunshine,
you don't understand. You don't understand. Like
Explain your if I
Okay.
became Hitler thing. though.
paintings are fucking art, right? They're art. Like, people have to take time
This
and they
kid's
have to create
prancing.
something special, right? This fucking idiot threw paint at the canvas in no style, no shape, nothing. A 5-year-old can make the exact same replica.
Maybe he's trolling.
I just
But it doesn't matter.
He invented trolling.
Yeah, he invented trolling. Because think about it. If he'd be like, I'm not doing shit. Flap, 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 flap. And then, like, it's art.
I'm just saying. Like,
like
how
about that painting that like has a fucking black line down the middle?
Yeah.
$3 million. What?
But that's
I
what
can
I'm
draw a fucking black line.
But that's what I'm saying. Now because of this idiot's paintings being worth so much, that all future artists realize that they made masterpieces in kindergarten, and they can
Well,
continue
wait,
on that
all right,
quality.
if this theory is true, then Leonardo DiCaprio needs to die
Why?
because then he'll fucking finally win an Emmy or a Grammy, or fucking something.
Wait, he won a Grammy.
no, he didn't.
He's never won an Oscar.
He's never won an Oscar.
What
Yeah, that's
about
I
The
was
Wolf
going
of
for.
Wall
He
Street?
didn't
Nothing.
win it. Nothing.
No.
Nothing. They gave it to fucking. they gave it to the dude from what's that movie called?
That were like cross-dressed.
I'm a
or
homo
whatever.
in Dallas or something.
Oh, Jesus.
Dallas Buyers Club.
Dallas Buyers Club. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They gave it to Matthew McConaughey. They gave it to Matthew McConaughey.
Wait. What about that other movie that he was in?
12 Years a Slave was Best Picture. What other movie? You talking about Gatsby?
Yeah, Gatsby's
You
amazing.
didn't win it for Gatsby. either,
Gatsby
bro.
won an Oscar for like the dress up and shit like that.
Yeah.
But nope, nothing.
Gatsby was amazing.
Leonard, okay, I think Gatsby was weak personally.
Oh, I loved it. I've watched
it
it
was-
6
the
times.
pretty
the
good.
only reason why what killed it for me, I know this is a small thing, current day music.
Oh yeah, no, that destroyed it for me.
in
Same
the
thing with,
1940s.
Dude, you guys have
Django.
lost your
Same
fucking
thing with
mind.
Django.
Yeah.
You have lost your
Hearing-
fucking mind.
What do you mean lost my mind? Okay, so if you're walking Boardwalk Empire and so Lucky Thompson's fucking walking down the boardwalk and all of a sudden Jay-Z and
That's
Kanye
different.
come in,
That's
how is
different.
that different?
That's different. That's different.
Please explain to me
Okay,
how that's different.
listen. The fucking director, when he was making Gatsby, he wanted to show the craziest party ever, right? And in
So
order
they
for
played Turn
us,
down for what?
and in order for us present day people to understand what a crazy epic party this was, we needed to hear music that we associated with crazy
I
and epic.
no,
honestly,
no.
I probably
No,
wouldn't
there
have
was
like
some
responded the
crazy
same
music
way
back then,
if I
though.
heard a fucking jazz or a
Dude,
trombone.
they used to play.
fucking-
Have you ever heard Pennsylvania 5000?
Yeah, right? Like there's good
Pennsylvania
Okay,
65.
there's good music from that time period that would have just perfectly played that. When I watch I'm using Boardwalk Empire as an example because that's
Boardwalk Empire is way different. It's a drama.
How is it different?
Because it's a fucking like drama. I don't know. Like it's like,
It makes you have the feels.
Mom and Dad, can we like agree to disagree here? Like,
I don't know.
Okay.
fucking-
By the way, when is Boardwalk Empire coming back?
It's coming back in like a
September.
month. Yeah,
I'm
September.
excited.
the final
I don't even
season.
know what that is.
Boardwalk Empire is an excellent show.
Do you
It's
have
a
cable?
fucking amazing show. It's on HBO.
Dude, I can't.
it's my favorite.
You know what?
You know what? That might be my favorite show.
I don't watch TV.
Don't sit here like you're gonna poke the table and make noise.
Well, no, I'm just saying this, man. I've been spoiled by years of watching HBO and Showtime shows. To the fact where this dude will try to get me to watch a USA show, can't get into it.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
you. My USA shows are awesome.
He's used to porn.
That's the same thing with like The Walking Dead. Like if The Walking Dead
I'm
was
sorry,
in,
The Walking Dead is watched more than the fucking news.
it doesn't matter if The Walking
It doesn't matter. The
It's-
most viewed person on YouTube's PewDiePie, and he's retarded. So
Ooh. Why would you do that?
What do you mean, why
send
would
the
I do
hate
that?
mail to Blade. I love
Yeah,
PewDiePie.
fuck
It's
it.
not that. It's just
That's
like
at OnlyusemeBlade.
like you. I mean, I can't knock the hustle, but like
I love PewDiePie. He is a great person. His
Give me the
videos.
okay.
we
I'm
now
a
need
fan.
to get a P.O. box for
Oh,
mom
Jesus
threats.
Christ.
Thanks, bro.
Not to be the outcast, I don't know any of these people you're talking about.
You know
Okay.
what PewDiePie is?
No.
He's the biggest YouTuber in the world.
Is
And that goes
that
to Trevor,
that,
the other hate mail.
Yeah. Is that like black kid that
Like, Black kid? Oh, yeah.
Is that kid?
Well,
Why
like-
does every time we have a cast, somebody says something racist? Oh, that black kid.
How is that
whoa.
racist?
Well, he
Black
just
is
said a
not
black
racist.
kid.
He said that he
He
was a
did.
black kid. You're full of
What,
shit.
what are you talking
You
about?
can't convey sarcasm when people can't see your face, dumbass. Like what?
Yeah, you're
said-
on. You're on the radio.
He said black kid. That's all he said.
Was he
He
black?
shouldn't die.
Okay, so now he's
Okay.
just staring. They can't.
So the
they can't hear you stare,
African-American-
Josh.
So the African American.
I just wanted to make shit awkward. No, he's not. He's not African American. He's not black. He's white.
What are you talking about?
PewDiePie.
Are we still talking about PewDiePie?
Yeah, he doesn't know who
We're not-
PewDiePie is.
we
He's like,
moved
he's
on-
that the
we've
black
on-
kid.
We moved on from PewDiePie. He already said he doesn't know who PewDiePie is. Who is the person that you're talking about, Trevor?
he thinks he's a black dude because of that song. PewDiePie, motherfucker.
What?
What is that
Oh,
song?
That's not
wow.
why.
PewDiePie, motherfucker.
You're talking about Petey Pablo, the rapper from like the early 2000s?
Yeah, bro. Where did you?
What does he say? PewDiePie, or what does he say?
PewDiePie, motherfucker.
Yeah, Petey Pablo. I think his name's like Petey Pablo or something like that.
PewDiePie,
that's not-
motherfucker.
That's not where I was going.
Yeah,
I was
that's
talking about the kid that sings in a high falsetto like constantly, and it's terrible. He's like off key, and
I don't think he sings.
I don't know that one.
He says like,
You're retarded.
yeah, that guy. You know who
that's
I'm
exactly
talking
what he's talking
about. No,
about.
that's who he's talking
Yeah,
about.
call me retarded again. Apologize.
Ooh.
Apologize. Apologize.
Apologize for
Apologize. You're getting grilled on
You're
this
not
one.
even talking to the mic, bro.
I'm right here.
No,
now you're talking-
turning
no,
your
no.
head. Like pull that. If you're gonna like put
This
your
is
head
how Blade
forward,
is talking.
I'm in
Hello.
the mic.
Well, I kind of have to talk like this.
Like,
'cause
if
I
you're
don't
gonna
have
look
the
this
pop
way-
filter.
here, 1
It's
minute.
gonna Pop.
Look. There you go.
Oh,
Now you're talking.
Now I'm further away from it though.
Yeah, but you're talking to these guys.
Your voice is very bassy. You don't have to be right on top
No,
of it.
I know.
And so anyhow,
Your thunderous voice.
Like you do a mic check into it like this, and then you talk like this.
None of these people can see what we're doing or talking about. So like, let's go on
I'm
to the
sure they
next
can
one.
envision like this sound.
I'm just saying though, dude. Like you staring on a podcast doesn't work. Like, how is that supposed to
doing
be
it again.
conveyed? Yeah, you're
it
doing
makes
it
you
again.
awkward.
It doesn't make me awkward. Like I'll keep on talking, but you staring, not only does it not offer anything to the podcast, it
Thursday night.
dude. Like seriously, you motherfuckers are gonna throw down again. I don't know if you heard about this, but apparently Blade was streaming. He's playing Outcast now. When he plays this scary game, I try to like scare him if I'm at the house or whatever for a reaction. Apparently, Josh scared him so fucking bad that he almost beat his ass.
Yep. And
There's video of it.
The thing is like I've explained it to him. Josh lives with me. And I go, before I started it, I said about 3 times, do not come in and try to startle me, dude. Like, do not do that.
Scare me. Why do you say startled?
You were scared, bro.
No, it's there's a fucking difference. Scared means like, oh my god, this guy's gonna get me. Startled is I'm in a zone and all of a sudden, shock.
Okay, I understand and I agree with you that there's a difference. But we don't use the difference. We say scared.
No, well then step
That's
your
like using
vocabulary.
the wrong there.
What do you mean? I'm not going to step up
Look,
my...
we got another one.
I'm with you, Blade.
Thank you.
Blade, I get your point. Like, I was startled. I'm not actually fearing for my life here. But at that moment, you're scared.
No, it's not. I'm not scared at that moment.
Yes,
I'm
you
startled.
are.
There's a difference. I'm trying to explain to you there's a fucking difference.
No
And
one
I'm trying
else
to-
uses in the world uses that difference.
Everyone else uses that.
Okay, so
Well,
you mean...
if they
scared
don't,
him.
they should.
Yeah.
He is.
So,
he is
so you mean to
Because
tell
here's-
me?
here's
You
the-
mean to tell me that fucking prankster on YouTube's called the Startled Snowman?
No,
Is it the Startled Snowman?
they call the
Is it
scary.
the Startled Snowman?
That's that guy. Oh, I saw.
Yeah,
that
that's right.
video.
It's a scary snowman because they scare people, bro.
The scaring and startling is different. I've explained it a million times.
what is scaring
what do you
Josh?
class-
Josh coming in and startling me is not scaring me. It doesn't scare me. It fucking
What?
jolts my
Okay,
body,
okay,
startles
When
me.
people run
Okay.
around with the camera
Wait,
and they're
wait,
like scare cam, you just like kind of pop out of nowhere and scare somebody.
Yeah.
It's not startle cam.
Yeah, Blade, let me put this into a sentence.
If we're going to go grammatically correct, it should be Startle Cam.
Thank you.
It
Thank
should
you.
be.
This is
It
why we
should,
can't
but
have
it's
four.
not.
We can't
But you're
team up
saying
on each
that's
other.
not the fucking language, though.
That is the language.
It's not the fucking language. It's fucking people say fucking scared. They don't say, "Oh, you
Stop
startled me." No one says
Well, it's like
that.
when you know one of the knock jokes, you're supposed to say, you know, who's there, but
If you answer
like-
what, it kind of ruins it.
Okay, let me ask you a
that,
question.
that would
No,
suck.
wait.
Knock, knock, go away.
Let me ask you a question. All right,
one's home.
I want you to give me the definition of what's going on here. All right,
Okay.
Little Billy scares Shelly. All right,
Okay.
what did he do to Shelly?
He told Shelly that there was monsters under her bed. Now she's scared of what's underneath the bed. That's scaring Shelly.
No.
But it-
Yes.
But it is. It is.
Yes and no, but that's not how people use that fucking term.
It's not how they use it, but it's
I agree with you
It's
that
correct.
I
Okay,
agree that
Wikipedia.
I agree with you they're correct, but nobody says startled. They use the term scared.
Plenty of people say startle.
No one fucking says startled.
A lot.
Sterile?
No one says startled. What I'm saying is like, okay, if you're watching a YouTuber, all right, and they're playing a scary game and they get fucking scared, right? Nobody's leaving the comments. They're like, oh my god, fucking Whiteboy7thst is so startled at fucking 1 minute and 35 seconds.
Well,
no one's typing
all right,
that.
no,
they're
here's-
typing scared.
Here's the difference, though. I think what he means is initially he was startled, and then he continued being.
Let me
pissed.
ask you a question. When Josh
When
came in
you're
and
scared, you
when
stay
Josh
scared.
came in and startled you, did any fear go into your body whatsoever?
None.
Bullshit.
I disagree with you now.
What?
Why do you disagree with me on that?
Well, being startled
Welcome
means
to the
you
dark
were
side.
afraid of something.
Okay.
See, that's what I'm saying though. I don't think that it's not you being afraid of
But
something.
afraid and scared is like the same
Okay.
definition.
My God,
okay.
Blade,
I'll use an example. Let's say what is your body temperature? 96
Why do
degrees?
you have to
98.
hold your ground on this so well?
0.6.
Okay,
98.6.
98.6, right? If you're at 98.6 and you're just cruising along and nothing's bothering you and you're at that temperature, and then all of a sudden your body temperature through someone dumping water on you or whatever
'Cause he did that today.
drops like 20 degrees, your body's going to just be shocked by that, right?
Oh, okay.
And that is being startled. That's what I'm saying. You're
Blade, you literally like jump backwards and put up your hands like you're about to get attacked when you're startled, right? So in that moment, you're fucking scared, bro.
No, it's not scared though. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
This dude is holding his ground like a
at thi-
Roman
at-
I get what
fucking
you
wall.
mean,
At,
though.
at this point,
So
dude, we're
you're-
going in circles. Like that's what we're saying.
So
Like,
your body's 98.6 degrees. Somebody dumps cold water on you, your body gets shocked, but then your body goes back to 98.6 eventually.
Yeah.
If you get frozen, which would be in this analogy the same
now,
as scared.
if I was
then
pinned
you'd
down and I couldn't
stay.
get out and I thought I was going to die, then yeah, I'd be
I'll
scared.
win this conversation right here. Well, obviously, from now on, you do know that you will be scared while playing that game. That I'm going to come in and startle you.
That I
I'm
can,
not. I'm not.
that I can agree with.
I'm not going to play the game anymore. Then
Nobody fucking says startled, bro.
yes,
Nobody
they do.
says
Why is it a
startled.
word then?
We're going to start a vote on this.
'Cause
People, please leave comments.
It's an old-fashioned word that like fucking people in the 40s use.
Well, so is whom, but I always say whom.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying.
Whom is
the,
an old-fashioned word?
Whom, may I ask, is speaking?
Who the fuck is like seriously like having a haunted like house for Halloween time and saying advertising in the paper, hurry up, the most startling haunted house ever. Who the
Well,
fuck is saying
okay,
that?
'Cause
as
that's
an-
different.
as an
That
adult-
would be like one thing that's just going to jump
Don't
out.
try to
at
act
you.
like an adult.
No,
now.
as an adult, okay. If you go to a haunted house, none of the stuff in the haunted house is scary. Okay.
Bull, dude, fuck you.
What do you mean, fuck me?
No, I went to a haunted
It's
house with you.
startling.
No, I went to a
It's
haunted house
started-
with this motherfucker.
startling.
He was
But you
so
have a
scared he
constant
wouldn't go in
fear.
the other one. We got free tickets
So-
in the haunted house because we were filming the BadKidCast in there. This motherfucker wouldn't go anymore.
Because I went on the first one and it startled me too much and I didn't want to go
Oh
again.
my god!
Were you startled about going on the Superman?
That was just a premonition.
You know what? That's what it has to do with
Pray to your God.
past and present experiments.
Dude, you
Experiences.
can't. I'm sick of you fucking with the language. We're taking.
I'm
a
not
break
fucking
on
with the
this.
language. Like, dude, it just
We'll be
came
back after
it
this
came to a
commercial break.
point where I said what's going on, you said what's going on, and we just disagree. That's all.
What is this? What is this right here that I'm holding in my hand? Just describe to the people.
It's a Gatorade.
It's not a Gatorade. It is a bottle holding Gatorade. See what of a fucking asshole I am? Why didn't I just say it was a Gatorade? No, I didn't want to. I want to say it's a bottle with Gatorade in it.
I'm not arguing
What color
with
is
you,
the
but
sky?
it's blue.
It's a
No, it's
bottle
not.
with Gatorade
It's
in it.
clear.
It's not a Gatorade.
But here, see, what you
Let's
got-
have a fucking
you're
debate
talking-
over that. That's so stupid,
That's not-
Blade.
that's not stupid,
You're
though.
scared.
I'm not scared. I've explained this
From
1,000
now on,
times.
you are scared that the possibility of somebody jumping in on you.
He even
again.
locked his door, and I was real fucking quiet about
I'll give you
unlocking
that.
that
Right?
shit.
So
All right,
at the
what
moment,
Trevor-
he was
what
startled.
Trevor just
but
said
now
is-
he has a constant fear.
I will
meaning
have.
he is scared.
I will
that
have a
will
fear.
happen again.
Okay, that. You know,
Wait a minute!
I'll give
I
you-
said that fucking 3 minutes ago, and you're
But
like,
he,
no,
he,
no,
he,
no,
he,
no,
artic-
no,
he
no.
articulated it better though.
No, you're
It
saying
made more
Trevor said
sense.
it in a nicer way.
No, no, fuck you.
Trevor made me look
All right.
less of a pussy. when
Blade's
he
like,
said
you
that.
know what,
So, okay,
Josh,
so-
you're not going to get the win, but I will
Okay,
give the win
this
to Trevor.
This is
'cause I'm
perfect.
prettier.
What you just said though about the haunted house thing. We went through the haunted house. We're supposed to make 2 runs. I went through the first one. I did not enjoy it. Now I was startled by that first experience.
Oh my God.
But I'm giving you a fucking point here, bro.
have learned.
I'm giving you a point. You tell me to go back in there. I said, not doing it because I was scared of being startled again.
Okay.
Oh,
as long as
yeah,
you say
great
startled, I'm from now on when we want to go
All
out.
right,
to get
we're taking
drinks.
a break. We're taking a break, and we'll be right back after this. And we are back.
I would like to explain what planting seeds means in our circle of friends
Oh boy.
dealing with
Bad.
King. All right, so
Wait, did you like explain this on the last show?
Did
Yeah,
I?
but you also got somehow a seed planted into you to like fucking call me at 5 o'clock in the morning and be like, "Hey, we're going to Chicago." I'm like, "What?"
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about that, did
Oh,
we?
talk about that. That's pretty cool.
Well, go ahead and explain planting seeds, I guess. And
So,
then
okay, real quick, planting seeds when it pertains to Keem is this. Saying,
do it.
Saying a ridiculous idea or possible thought in a fantasy world doesn't matter. Keem will process that and be like, let's fucking do it. Okay? If you were to ask 100 people, hey, what do you think about getting on a plane and flying to Chicago and going to the courtroom and waving at Whiteboy and interviewing him and filming it for a drama alert, you'd be like, well, that's fucking insane. Of course you're not going to do that. Keem, on the other hand, I didn't plant this seed, but somehow the seed got planted.
somebody tweeted at me and they said it would be funny if you got on a plane and flew to Whiteboy7thst's hearing and recorded drama alert live from the scene.
So without even planning this out, it's just like, we're going to the airport.
Yep.
What?
No, I did technically plan it out.
Yeah.
I figured that it was going to cost me about $2,000. I figured that I would ask my fans that want me to do this really bad to pay for half of it. So I made a little thing, and we raised like close to $1,000 or whatever. And then we got onto a. Then I called Josh, and I was like, "Let's go. We're going." I didn't have the tickets yet, but I just needed to get to the airport ASAP.
Right.
Got in the Hummer. Josh bitched out, so we took Blade, and we drove to the
I
airport.
knew exactly what was going to happen.
And we were looking for a flight, but it didn't turn out.
Yeah, we just didn't. It was too late in the quarter to be able to get there in time.
There
so.
was no way to get there in time, and it actually turned out that we didn't go because there was no cameras allowed in the courtroom.
Right, that's awesome.
You would have checked the website where
You know
it
what?
says no
You know
recording
what?
devices.
You know what's really funny? We went through that same kind of thing where I was 10% pleased. Like, I really wanted to go to Chicago. That would have been cool.
Right.
Okay? But there was a small part of me that's like, okay, well, I guess we're going back home. All right, I kind of saw that a little bit, but I didn't want to, like, dash your dreams. I don't want to be like people that kill dreams.
if you would have
suck.
said that to him, he would have been like,
So
all right, we're going to steal this plane and
we
we're going to fly
didn't.
there.
Everyone that donated money to help pay for this like trip that me and Blade were about to go on, I refunded them, right? But so we didn't end up going. But here's the thing: we attempted.
Yeah.
We fucking actually drove to the airport. We tried to get tickets. We tried to figure out how to get there on time. There was no way to do it.
So you're not a professional baseball player, and you got to go up against the best baseball pitcher in the game. At least you went up to bat, even though you knew you weren't going to fucking hit anything. You
Yeah.
still like went up to bat.
Well, here's the thing: that's not even a good analogy. It's the whole thing.
Your analogies suck.
See, we got this
but-
bobblehead on the table right now of Alan, and it's like what I picture Brian with.
Because
a
the
baby.
thing is like you knew that dude was going to fail, right? You knew he was going to fail.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think I was going to fail, but there was just no other way around it. Like the The last thing I was thinking of, maybe getting Dylan to get his personal jet and like pick us up and take us there.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get a hold of Dylan earlier.
I was trying to get hold of my friend that has a Cessna. I'm like, Blade, how do you feel about small planes? Do you know what a Cessna is?
Yeah, it's a small plane.
No, it's like a little one propeller plane that like fits like 3 people.
That falls
here's the
underneath the
thing.
small plane umbrella. So
Pretty sure. Wait,
No, it's like some sketchy shit, bro.
The one.
Dude,
Yeah.
Josh,
Yep.
speaking about you just saying that dumb thing, I was reading the comments.
do you know what a small plane is? Yes. No, you don't. This is a Cessna.
It's a tiny plane.
Well, anyhow,
if
I
Blade
was-
saw it, you'd be like,
What do you want me to come? What do you want me to come back at you? You mean a tiny plane?
You won't get on the fucking Superman if you
I
saw
was
that. You'd be like,
reading
not
the
happening.
comments on the last Drama Alert, or excuse me, the last BadKidCast, and someone left a comment and they were like, you know what? Josh is fucking dumb. Like, seriously, this guy's a retard. I'm so glad he's on the show. That's what their comment was.
Thanks. Whoever that is, unfollow.
All right.
Blah.
They were probably referring to the whole Canada never goes to war thing. So, Canada does go to war with us every time. Just so you know.
See, but like when I think about that, I think about like a bunch of Mounties on horses, like fucking.
Oh, there's river dancing in quicksand. There you go.
We hung out with a Canadian today
Yeah.
Yes, we are hanging out with Matt Santoro.
for a second. If you don't know who...
The elephant in the room was this. Okay, so I like one morning I basically was looking through my timeline, and Matt Santoro is always positive.
Yeah.
He's always positive, right? And that's cool. That's awesome. And he's when you meet him in real life, he's a positive guy. Okay,
Yeah.
but it was just fucking annoying. I need him to like stub his toe or something. So,
He'd be like, your dog died. I'll get another. It's
yeah.
okay.
Like-
They're just like,
He had a good life.
yeah, he left some puppies that are going to bring on his legacy. It's just like shit like that, right? So I unfollowed him, and he asked me why I unfollowed him. I'm like, because you're fucking positive all the fucking time, and it's annoying. He's staying at my house. He's a cool dude. We're probably going to hang out tonight. There's no animosity. Like, first off, I will delete. Okay, right now, I'll tell you this right now. I am not friends with Keemstar on Facebook. You know why? It's because Keemstar, you open up your Facebook to everybody. People can get through you to try to friend request me. It's annoying.
Yeah.
I was telling Keem about this, and he was like, fucking defriend me. Fuck it. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because it's Facebook. Who cares, right? But, like, a lot of times, if you were to defriend someone on Facebook, they would have a fucking panic attack about it.
That's me.
Yeah.
Add me. Please, I need friends.
I don't... Okay, so here's
My friend count is status quo.
Here's my perception of Facebook. Facebook is for, like, people I went to school with, people I work with, people I know IRL, in
Yep.
real life.
Yep.
All right? Twitter is your internet, like, social
Well,
media.
that's how come
right?
Facebook
That's
limits
for
you
the
to
whole
3,000
world.
friends.
Twitter's for you to talk to, like, people all around the world.
You don't necessarily know.
Facebook is for you to talk to people that you've met before.
Yeah, I mean, like Facebook, you can't have a name like some random ass gaming tag name.
Yeah.
Or you have to have like a link. Like you can only like
Yeah,
you that.
Facebook basically wants you to identify yourself and give you
Exactly.
all your information so they can sell it to NSA.
I mean, it used
So they can sell it
to be only for like college students.
Mm-hmm.
Originally,
Yeah.
that's what it was for. So
Yeah, now Scott's
We all saw
dogs
the
have
movie.
a Facebook page.
Calm down.
It went from only exclusive to college, like you had to be in a college to do it. Now, like Scott's dogs
well, that's
have
how
Facebook.
Well, that's how Facebook
It's
beats.
pretty much what Scott's face.
oh, and stop making fucking Facebooks for your dogs. Stop making Facebooks for your fucking babies.
That's how Facebook beat MySpace is
Stop.
because like Facebook was like, yeah, MySpace is for children. We're the college.
Well, what
kids.
started is the idea, the same idea behind Twitter, where it's a very very polished, simple thing. Facebook's getting so complicated, I think people are going to stop using it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube, dude, I don't know what it is, right? Like, we hate every single YouTube update, right? We
Yeah.
all hate it. But if you look back at, like, an older version of YouTube, like, even, like, 2 years ago, you're like, wow, what is wrong with this shit? This shit looks horrible.
This is fucking hilarious. So there was this dude on Twitter, right? This goes along with the same thing,
You
right?
should see his face right now.
He was pissed off because the Twitch was just running really weird on his computer, right?
Uh-huh.
He took a screen cap of the whole fucking thing. This dude was like on Windows 3.1. And so like the Twitch logo loaded up, but like that was it. And he was like, why is this not working? They're like, Yeah, have a operating system from this decade, and then we can talk. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Windows 98.
I wonder what that would look like if you got like one of those really fucking old computers and like tried to log onto the internet.
That might be
Like an Aladdin.
dude. That might be an awesome
Video.
awesome video to take an old ass computer.
All right, so everybody knows what Quicken is, right?
Yeah.
You can like put your bank stuff and everything into it. Well, like my grandfather's so like old school, but he keeps up with every other thing. But he still has Quicken 2001. Like he can't even import his shit anymore.
What is Quicken?
Quicken, like
Quicken's to do
you can
taxes.
keep like your taxes, bank accounts,
No.
everything,
If you-
credit card
if you were to-
balances,
if you-
payments out. And
If
shit.
you were to run like a business, like let's say you run a business where you're like selling T-shirts out of your house, it'd be an easy way for you to keep an inventory of
like
it.
hypothetically speaking, say you own a network and needed to keep track of things,
Mm-hmm.
you would use Quicken.
Yeah, I don't know.
Came
we
off the network.
just explained it. We just explained it. That thing you just said about whatever. Not.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, well,
Not
'cause
applicable. I
the
don't
thing
get it.
is like my brain just does not give a fuck about what you just said. Like
He said that. He said that shit to Scott this morning when Scott was like when we were going back from the airport. He was just like, "Scott, stop! What are you doing, dude? I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about right now."
Okay, let me explain that whole situation.
Okay.
All right. We're in the car. All right. We're driving from the airport. We have failed to fucking go to Whiteboy7thst's hearing. We couldn't get a flight. There was not one available that got us there fast enough. On the way home, I came up with the idea with, it's fine. There's still a solution. We just need to find somebody in Chicago that's not a child, an actual adult, that's trustworthy to go there and record. All right? So this is my MO, right? I can't be there. I'll get an iReporter to do Drum Alert's bidding for me. I go to Scott. Do you know anyone in Chicago that can help you out? This is what Scott says to me. He goes, well, I know this one guy. He lived in Chicago, but now he lives somewhere else. I know this one girl who
Writes books.
writes books. She's in Chicago. She's a professional, but she wouldn't do it. I know another guy that went to college in Chicago, but now he's in Lauderdale, Florida, right? I know this other guy that once visited Chicago. I'm like, what are you doing? Shut up. Like, it's not about...
You don't even know what happened at home because you guys were gone.
It's not about the fucking, like, almost made it that we're discovering here. We're discovering the path to doing it. Like, the path to the correct answer. That's what we want. Everything else is fucking stupid. Shut up.
Well, here's the thing. Scott will come up with all the logical reasons why you can't do something. I will do. I know it wasn't going to happen, but I'll fucking roll with you, bro. Like, that's my take on it.
Wait, come on. You knew it wasn't going to happen?
Yeah.
All right, so
Most of your ideas I know
and
aren't going
that's
to
why
happen.
it didn't happen.
It almost
You didn't believe,
happened.
bro. You brought all that negative
But
energy
that's
with
not
you.
negative energy, though.
You need to
That wasn't-
center your
That wasn't
chi.
negative energy. I ran down my battery on my fucking phone looking up prices for different airplane or airport.
You knew it wasn't going to
Airplanes?
happen after we got there, but not prior.
Here's the thing, dude. Most of your ideas
Oh boy.
don't work. But here's the thing. You try so many things that when they do work, you look like a genius.
like, what the fuck? That wasn't supposed to work,
If you
but it did.
if you take a
You know
fucking
what?
full court basketball shot like over your head, right? You're gonna miss majority of the time, right? But if you keep on doing it, bro, you're gonna eventually hit that shot, and then we're gonna fucking cheer and be like, "Yeah, I was fucking there for you, bro, when you did that."
For 2.5 hours.
You want to know what? You know who Wayne Gretzky is? The greatest like hockey player of all time?
Never
you-
heard of him.
Yeah. Well, anyhow, when you pull up his stats, like he has horrible averages.
Yeah.
You know what made him so amazing? He took like 10 times more shots on goal than anyone else.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you put the puck on the net.
So that's what it's about. It's about shooting.
Yeah, I still think
So
you
I'm
need to look
all-
up some like chakra
Like Blade, honestly,
exercises.
you don't
center
shoot-
your gravity, bro. Be happy.
I am
positive
happy. What are you
person.
talking about? I'm a positive fucking
You
person.
brought all that negative energy.
No, I didn't
to
bring
the
negative
airport.
energy. No.
You did bring negative
this
energy
dude,
to the
This dude
airport.
called me. I'm like waking up. He's like, "We're gonna go to fucking Chicago. Pack up. Go take a shower. Pack up. We're going to Chicago. We're gonna go do this thing there.
You're like
I
a-
need you to film this."
You're like a Duracell battery.
Yeah, but
like, you can
it
check the
it
battery
only
and
didn't
it-
happen
no.
because we didn't have the flight. It's not like there wasn't a flight for us to get there in time.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
okay.
So you based everything on I know we're not going to get a flight on time.
No. I based it on that. Not all your shots are gonna go in, Keem.
Okay.
But I'm gonna pass you the ball though.
All right.
Ooh.
He just went ooh after that. Come
Yeah.
on. No poetry was
Been
laid
sitting
down
here
there.
since we started
Stop.
this cast, like fucking.
So Josh, you were saying, well, you don't even know what Scott
Oh
was
yeah,
doing.
so at fucking the house, I'm like, Scott, Keem needs you to pick him up, and he's like, well, I mean, I've already wasted.
If you don't know who we're talking about Scott and Martin. Everyone knows who Scott is.
And he's like, I've already wasted an hour of my life doing this. I'm like, and what else were you doing today? Like, this is about the most exciting thing you've done this week. Is gone to the airport. Like, what?
Well, come on.
Yeah, he did take us to the airport and pick us up. So
Yeah, I appreciated it. I really did.
yeah.
I just didn't appreciate like.
We do
all
love
the-
you, Scott.
I could have pulled teeth easier than it was to get him to go get you.
Actually, all three of you have fought Scott physically.
guys. Yep.
I've never fought Scott physically.
Well, he just beat up on you.
I didn't want to.
Yeah, he startled me, and
I fought him after he fucking.
Here we go.
Oh, stop.
Listen, mine was not meant to happen like that.
yeah,
I'm the only person that hasn't gotten a physical fight with Scott.
I was joking with him, and he just went all high school wrestler on me and
yeah.
He's like flashback 10
choked
years.
me out. Like,
Yeah.
then Josh is over here kicking him in the head.
You were kicking him in the head?
Yeah, I'm like, get the fuck
Yeah.
off! He can't breathe. What the fuck?
I blacked out. I legitimately.
We got
died.
back to the house and he kept going. He's like, "What the fuck is me doing?" Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, "Fuck you!" I tackled him to the ground. We're just fucking sitting there. It's like some wrestling move on me. I'm like, "Dude, fucking let me go so I can just punch you in the face. Like, let me go so I can just hit you." Because I don't fight with this. Like, I'm gonna fucking stick my hand between your legs and grab your arm. Like, it's just what? Why? Square off. Let me hit you in the face. Hit me back. We'll see who stands at the end of it. I did fucking headbutt
That's
him
a
and
fight.
made his nose bleed.
Yeah, nobody fights like that anymore, Josh. You're like talking about some fucking 80s fighting.
Yeah. When fighters had respect for each other.
Yeah, well,
Come on,
this
let's
motherfucker's
go.
like trying to put me in a
Put
triangle.
up your dukes.
Stand 10 feet apart, polio pistols.
You call that a stance?
I'm sorry, Keem. How do you fight people? You roll around on the ground
No,
with them
I'm
till your
just saying
clothes
like
fall off?
I'm just saying like nowadays kids aren't like trying to get some like respect by like standing up and like throwing fists. Today kids are like, "Oh, I know fucking MMA, I know jiu-jitsu." They're doing like some wrestling move and then fucking punching you in the
Okay,
face.
you can try to go ahead and like leg sweep me, but if I punch you in your bridge of your nose, you're done.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Well, it's
Kids
not-
are trying to leg sweep nowadays. They're not fucking sitting there like 1980s like, "Let's go, buddy. Rock 'em, sock 'em." Like
Okay.
that shit ain't happening. Motherfuckers are trying to kick.
Dude,
These people are trying to kill each other.
Have you
They're
guys-
not trying to
Ye-
fight anymore.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was all like a respect.
Yeah,
thing,
nowadays,
you know?
like you can't even get into like an actual fight because there's always that possibility that motherfucker's gonna pull out a gun.
yeah.
not even
You
that.
know?
I mean, everybody sues each other too.
I know.
We talk
Yeah,
about
that's the other
yin.
thing.
You
and
sneeze
stuff.
on someone, you lose 10 grand.
There's no like if you're gonna fight, you might as well just like fucking make sure you lose because if you win, you're getting sued.
Yeah, right. You're either going to jail, getting sued, or that's it. Like,
That's it. You know what else is fucked up though? Like now that I'm a parent, I'm like starting to think about this. Like, okay, what if my kid goes to school and my kid will never do this? But hypothetically speaking, let's say I had a boy, right? What if my kid goes to school and beats the fuck out of someone else, right?
Yeah.
And then their parents sue me.
Yeah.
I lose $40,000 because my kid got in a fight at school. What?
yeah.
yeah,
What?
That's
some like
shitty.
fighting insurance
I'm
policies now.
divorcing you.
See, I've always
You're not mine
thought,
anymore.
I've always thought that would be a really weird thing because, like, on paper, according to authorities, according to like school people, you're not supposed to fight, right? But if my son defended himself and laid somebody out, I'm gonna secretly be like, "Good job, boy," you know? Like,
Right.
I'm talking in the mic, by the way.
No, you were looking at Keem and talking like this.
Yeah. Well, why did you say you were talking on the mic? No one even called you out.
Yeah.
Okay, because you guys looked at me all crazy.
We looked at you because you were fucking talking.
Okay, my bad. All right,
You threw yourself under the bus
I kind
there,
of did throw
bro.
myself under the bus there.
He fucking ratted on himself.
Like your foot didn't get ran over, dude. You stood
Dude,
in front
my
of that
eye,
bench.
like, I'm so lazy that I don't move my eyes. I move my whole face and just let my eyes stay still. Like,
Isn't it the opposite
That's
of
the
lazy?
opposite.
yeah, I
lazy.
know, right?
You're so active.
Dude,
Such an active
if
person.
you do it again, you're going to have a $35,000 bond.
Oh, did you notice earlier that Blade smoked and like he was perfectly fine? Like, yeah, they should have that much weed and everything. And we're all like, no, you don't need that much. But Blade smoked, so it made perfectly good sense to him that they had all.
I
that.
mean, everyone. It's the thing is it's all about the person. Like, when
Did somebody fucking fart? It smells like fart.
there's honestly, it smells like there's like when I was outside, it smelled like Your neighbor's septic tank might have blasted or something.
I think you have ass seepage. You just don't realize it.
I don't know.
Not looking at you.
No.
I'm sorry. Here, let me
Well,
talk to
they
you.
can't smell.
How you doing?
Hi, Josh.
Okay, we can't solve this mystery
Can you
on the
smell
cast.
it in the house?
I can't smell it in the house.
Smell. I just had a whiff
Are you
of
wearing the
fart.
same boxers from last night when I scared you?
No.
Oh, dude. Shower.
I'm
Come
just
on.
fucking with
What are
you.
you talking about?
All right, so
I mean, startled you. Sorry, my bad.
I know
Thank you.
Okay, I bring this up all the time. Now that we have another guest, maybe we can have a conversation about it, or maybe nothing will be said. Sure, but I'm gonna throw it out there and see what happens.
See what sticks.
There's wars going on.
That mud pie fell off the wall.
Yeah.
God damn it! Watch the fucking news. I can never talk about current events because no one here watches the news.
Okay, what 12-year-old right now is playing games while
Okay,
listening to this?
here's something
and
you
being like,
probably do
I wonder
know.
if we're going to get nuked today.
Here's something you probably know. What do you think about this? His name is Michael. It's not Michael. Black kid in Missouri.
That's racist.
Is it Murray? No, you know what I'm talking about. The kid. We shouldn't be laughing. The kid that got murdered by the cop or got shot by the cop.
Oh,
like a long
yeah.
time ago?
Oh, with that
no,
guy.
it's like the
There's an
Purge thing?
iPhone video of it. Like the guy was
the
way
Purge.
back and he got. The cop didn't know.
That actually happened. Like I thought that was like a hoax or something.
Dude, the purge was a hoax. The fucking Illinois purge on Twitter. That was a
no,
hoax.
there was like the Louisville, Kentucky
Louisville
one.
purge. Yeah.
That actually
That's
happened,
what we were
right?
talking about.
Yeah, that's I just said the wrong thing. Louisville purge
sorry.
was a hoax. That was a hoax. We're not talking about that. We're
I
talking
mean,
about the
cops just be killing people, bro. Like, I know
Ferguson.
Yo, we
Ferguson-
watched that Cat Williams and fucking.
No, it's not. I knew that before that. Just like
He
it
did
really, honestly, if a cop had a problem with you and he fucking took you out, they could be like, "Oh yeah, he killed himself with my gun." Like, you know what I mean? Like,
He
honestly,
drew on me.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
I don't know why anyone would ever like disrespect police. Like anytime I'm confronted by cops, I'm like,
Oh.
"How's it going, sir?"
I mean,
What?
I don't think it's a. I don't think it's a. I don't think it's a disrespect.
I wasn't thinking.
we all just looked.
I
at Blaine.
wasn't thinking. I'm
But
sorry.
what I'm saying though is that
People in glass house, you shouldn't throw stones.
I didn't fucking even
I
pick up a
said it.
stone.
I said
People
it.
in
I know,
glass
but
houses
it's-
sink ships.
Dude, we've said so much. Are we gonna?
No, no. I'm just
Can we
saying.
talk about this?
No. But what I'm saying though is
Negative
that
Ghost
there's
Rider.
the Ferguson dude or whatever. He probably didn't say anything to the cops, like, or if he did say something, it was taken out of context. Though.
Here's,
Wait,
I'm
here's the
sorry,
cop story.
like,
I wish I knew his
explain
name.
the cop story. 'Cause
Okay, here's what the
there's
cop
a couple
said.
things going through my mind.
The cop said this. The cop said this. The cop said that there was two black kids in the street. Pulls up, and he says, you know, what are you doing in the street? Get on the sidewalk. They get on the sidewalk or whatever. Apparently, the one guy charges the cop, so the cop shoots him. Then the cat, after he gets shot, then he runs away, and then he comes back and charges him again, and he shoots him a couple more times. Apparently, that's the cop story, right? Kills him.
Taser and mace.
The story, I wish I knew this fucker's name.
Yeah, that doesn't work anymore.
I shouldn't call him a fucker because he's passed away, but I can't think of his name. But anyhow, long story short, what they're saying on their end is that he had his hands up and he was like, okay, like I'm giving up, I'm surrendering, and the cop still shot him in the head.
He was obviously reaching up in the sky for a gun.
But there was
the gun had active camo.
The weird thing
10 feet
is
above his
there was
head.
like a bunch of witnesses. So, Mike Brown, maybe that's his name, Mike Brown.
That's racist.
Say any.
So
colors.
people keep on like pulling that's racist card. It's like, what is your nationality? I'm a Italian. That's racist. It's like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry, the race card fucking disappeared when Obama took president.
Yeah, if you say nigga on Twitter, like you'll get called a racist. It's so
I personally think that Obama needs to do the ICE challenge. He's been called out.
He got called out and actually released his publicist or whatever released that he wouldn't be doing it.
Why not?
he got
I
called
don't
out
know.
by a lot of
He
people.
got called out by Justin Bieber and the King. Like,
Well, I mean, if Justin Bieber called me, I wouldn't do it either.
Well, here's the thing.
I have no respect for
Obama,
that kid. Do we want to talk about him? We can talk about him.
Go for
who?
it.
Justin Bieber.
Talk about the JB.
Oh, go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
we don't want to talk about him.
Well, what do you think about Justin Bieber? The show's about talking about whatever you want.
Trevor doesn't want to be honest. He's like, I think he's sexy.
He's a nice boy. No,
What
he's
do
an
you-
asshole.
Yeah.
It's not even the fact that his music sucks, which it does, and his voice is terrible, and everything about him is just terrible.
But I thought he had a good
Ignoring
voice.
that-
I thought he had a good voice.
No.
He doesn't?
He had a good voice when he was 12. Then his balls dropped, and he's kind of mediocre. So they have auto-tune and reverb and compression on his vocals, and
Michael
you can make
Brown
anybody
is
sound
his
good.
name. Michael Brown.
Anyway, ignoring the fact that Justin Bieber is not a talented artist, in my opinion, which everybody's allowed their opinion,
Right.
I think he's an asshole
Yep.
for the things he does.
I'm absolutely startled right
Well,
now. That you
do
think
you know that-
Justin Bieber is not a good artist?
Yeah, Justin Bieber is like amazing. I don't know what the fuck
Like
world you're from.
OMG.
Like, dude,
Justin
Baby,
Bieber.
Baby, Baby has to be one of the most creative, inspiring, thought-provoking lyrics ever
What I
written.
think Trevor's trying to say though is that there's separation between the artist side of someone and their personal life, how they are in the real world.
exactly.
But he's saying that he's a douche in both senses.
There's something
Wait,
else I wanted to talk
does his
about.
music get worse because he's a douchebag in real life?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't really listen to his music.
But
I
let
gave
me
it
ask you a question.
somewhat fair chance.
Does his music now? I mean, you got to answer this, yes or no. Knowing that he's like an asshole, right? That's your opinion of him.
From the media perspective.
From the media perspective, does that make his music even worse?
No.
Yeah, I agree with him.
You don't think it does?
I don't think it does.
No.
Okay, Michael.
I think you're judgmental right away going in because you think he's a dick.
No, okay.
Well, because I went in
Michael.
You're gonna
before
nitpick him then.
I knew.
Yeah.
I
grew okay.
stories of
I
what
grew
we
up
know.
on Michael Jackson. Okay, Michael Jackson is the shit.
Oh, yes.
But
Yes.
personally, I wouldn't let him babysit my kid. You know.
But he
yeah,
was
Michael
also
Jackson makes good music.
proven innocent.
Here's the thing: I don't think Michael
He's
Jackson
proven innocent
actually.
because he gave people millions of dollars to say.
Dude,
they
I
didn't.
honestly,
say that about
honestly
anybody.
do not think Michael Jackson fucking molested any kids. I really don't think he
I
did.
don't think so either because he had so much money that people were like,
Like-
"Ooh, we can use this."
Shit,
to our
if I lived on
advantage."
his block and I was 7, that motherfucker would have touched me too, I would have said. Because I would have never had to worry about money again.
Of course, exactly.
You know? Shit.
Michael Jackson wasn't. I don't think he was like interested in sex. Period. Like it just.
Yeah.
I honest to God.
I think he
like,
was too focused on being white.
Yeah, he was
he
just
also
asexual.
he also did that because he had that skin disorder. He was
Do you
blotchy,
believe that?
but it's true.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
true.
I
He
had,
had,
I had a friend from high school
We
that
do
had a
believe
blotchy.
the truth. Yeah.
Yeah, but not that.
Why'd you come at him all loud?
Not-
you believe that?
not allowed to believe you don't get that blotchy, bro. You know?
Yeah, you
got
do.
blotchy.
Yeah,
You don't go from black to pasty.
you don't get that blotchy. You don't. You
You're
see?
less-
Put some sunscreen on, Sonny. You're not gonna get that blotchy.
I mean, you got spots all over. What are you, Dalmatian?
What's it called?
Dalmatian.
Like melanoma? I don't know.
Melanoma? No, that's a cancer you die from.
I don't know.
I know.
Whatever.
I know what you're talking about though.
Skin disease. My buddy had that. And he-
Alopecia.
Michael Jackson kind of felt like when we were talking about earlier with like people dying and like their stuff being worth more money and everything. I was watching like right after Michael Jackson died, and like they were showing us like how he went shopping and went shopping at these like high end stores and everything, and he was broke. Like he didn't have any money, but like his record company and everything just kept paying for it. He's like, I want that and that, and like $70,000 chess tables and shit, just because they were counting on like when you die, we're gonna get this money.
Well,
Yeah, but he's the
he
fucking
wasn't
king of-
broke.
yeah, he wasn't broke,
He wasn't
bro.
broke at all.
He's the fucking
He
king of
owned
pop.
every Beatles song ever.
Yeah.
He was still getting residuals from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no
He
way
was
in
spending
hell.
more than he was coming in.
Okay. No one ever said, "Sorry, Mr. Jackson, your credit card's declined." Like
No,
that's
I know
never
that.
happened.
If you mean broke,
Period.
like he only made 18 million this year.
Yeah.
No, but he was spending more than he was earning.
They were saying that at one point that he was broke. Yes, but
It wasn't that he was
never
broke; he was just spending more than he was earning.
Yeah.
So
Or
he was living like every
spending
other
more
American.
than the average American.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
He's got to be broke. There's no way.
Dude, I always wonder, right? Like, if you took the struggle out of life, like, if you were born rich as fuck and you took the struggle out, would life be boring? Like, seriously, would it be fucking boring? Out of your mind boring?
No.
I think-
Okay.
I think it
Think
would.
about people that retire, bro. Think about people that go through the struggle for like 30 years and get a pension and do all that stuff and then retire and not have to do anything.
Yeah.
You talk to them, they're not going to be like, it's boring.
Well, that's different.
Isn't
They've already went through the struggle. I'm talking about never going through the struggle.
They wouldn't have
knowing
they
what a
wouldn't-
struggle is.
They wouldn't have a frame of reference, bro.
Yeah.
If you're on fucking jet skis every day, that'd be sick. You're not gonna be like, you know what? I
That's
really
like that
wish I would
bullshit
have worked
about
for this.
Yeah.
Money can't
And
buy
then
happiness. I
perception
disagree.
changes because you ride a jet ski every day, but then
Yeah.
one day you don't, and you're like, "This is the worst day ever."
Man,
what's
I
going
can't.
on?
But here's the
I
thing:
need struggle.
you don't need struggle, but
I need struggle. Literally, that's why I'm always trying to do impossible shit. Like, I need to try to do impossible
when
shit.
you do get
Absolutely.
to when you do get to
Push
jet ski mode,
further and further.
that jet ski mode is going to be that much more sweeter. But that doesn't mean it's not sweet for the person that got handed to them.
Yeah. No.
You just overrided yourself.
I'm sorry. I would probably be
No.
just as happy as if I worked my ass off to buy a Ferrari as much as my mom were to be like,
No,
here you go.
I disagree completely.
Nah, I disagree.
No,
Obviously, it would be sweeter, but if you have no frame of reference,
Let me ask
what's
you a
the
question.
difference?
Two reckless kids, right? They're twins. They're separated from birth, right? They're the same exact person, all right?
That's
They-
racist.
All right. Well, let's just say that they are the same person. They act the same way. Now, the only difference is one is born rich, one is born poor. The one kid works his ass off, gets the Camaro, right? The other kid gets the Camaro given to from his parents, right? The same day they get the Camaro, they go driving. Who's getting in an accident
You know
first?
what? I will go
Who
with
the
this.
fuck is getting in an accident first? The rich kid.
Yeah.
All right,
doesn't give a fuck.
I'll tell you what. I will go with this because
wasn't that a movie?
growing up, I didn't necessarily
That
have
was totally a movie.
I don't think it
with
was.
Danny DeVito
And Mary-Kate and Ashley
Arnold
Olsen.
Schwarzenegger.
Oh, twins?
Yeah, twins. That's totally a movie, man. You stole that
But-
entire plot and
No,
said
I
it in
didn't.
5 seconds
All right,
flat.
so I have real
I
life
honestly
experience
cannot
based on
steal
that
it.
one. So, like, I grew up, didn't necessarily have everything. Mom got a good job and overcompensated, like, bought me, like, BMWs and fucking Audis and a Mercedes and shit. Well, I bought my first brand new car to where I was paying on it and everything. And I can tell you what, from the cars my mom bought me to the car that I bought myself and was paying on, like, that shit got detailed weekly. It went through the car wash, everything. The cars my mom bought me, I beat the piss out of. I crashed them. I didn't
Exactly.
give a fuck.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I was just
I
like,
agree with-
I was
Oh,
just
no,
like,
I
you know
completely-
what?
I
My
completely agree
mom's
with
going to
that.
buy me another one. Fuck it.
No,
I'm gonna beat this one
I
up.
completely agree with that,
You
man. Like,
appreciate what you
when I was 16 and my parents are wealthy, we lived in a very wealthy area. All my friends were getting brand new cars or like a year-old car, like new Benzes and stuff like that. I'm at the dinner table like, hey, so what? We're gonna go car shopping? Like, thinking I want a Tahoe or some shit like that, right? And they're like, no, you've been saving your money, right? I'm like, no. And they're like, well, we'll help you with insurance, but you got to buy your own car, dude. I'm like, what? He's like, you're not going to appreciate it if we just give you something. And I hated him at the time. Okay, I hated him at the time, but I've always purchased my own vehicles, and I appreciate them.
I agree.
But personally, I'd like to go back to my mom buying my cars.
Well, yeah, it'd be nice, but
I
like,
had Totoya, or what the fuck, Totoya? I had Toyota buy
And
me a car
but-
once.
See, that's awesome. Here's the thing. I think that once you've gone through that struggle, once you have that as part of
Was
your
that car that you refused
once you
to
have that as part of your
re-register,
makeup, okay? Once
Yeah,
once you
that
ha-
was the car that I like went and I got. It was brand new. It was a 2007 Toyota Corolla, and I just didn't pay the bill. I just kept it for like a good 2 years until they repoed it. Fucking got a brand new car for free.
That's stupid. That's stupid.
But
how you
every
worded
night
that.
that Keem came home, he had to put it in the garage, or else that shit would have been going.
But,
in the
okay,
morning.
so let me put this in consideration. Okay, so let's say you do have the
took a
struggle.
long way to
You've
work, so they
experienced the
couldn't find
struggle
him.
because the first initial thing you talked about how the person that's never struggled in their life, right?
Yeah.
Now that let's say we're 30, right, and our car experience is 15 years old. Okay, you've had situations where you've gotten a car from your parents or whatever, and then you've also had situations where you've made the payments or saved up money and bought your own car and this and that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my question is this: if you've already gone through the struggle, if someone were to give you right now a brand new H1 Hummer, okay,
Mm-hmm.
you would appreciate it, right?
Yeah.
You would like it. It's not be like, fuck it, this is free, I can do whatever I want. You're going to be like, this is awesome that I have this now.
Right.
it also, I think it depends.
We're talking
if
about
it's
kid. Like we're talking about like
if
age.
it's a personal level, you're gonna appreciate more than just like a random gift.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyhow, guys, thank you for listening to the BadKidCast. Well, why does everyone shake their head? Like, the time's up.
What do you mean?
That was a weird spot.
That's a weird spot to end.
We were like,
does this
The
shit.
time's
I know.
up.
he does. This is normal.
Yeah.
But here's
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing. Here's the thing.
The
This
worst is when we're
not-
45 minutes in and he's like, I don't like it.
This is
fucking. I'm like, what?
This is not some long ass annoying fucking 4-hour podcast, bro. Like, and I'm not knocking anyone else that
It's
does
dark. It's time
that.
to start
But
drinking.
this is a podcast that what is said, everyone has time to hear. Thank you for listening to the Bad
But
Kid
y-
Cast.
in mid pump,
Hit us up.
in mid pump, you just pull out
No,
and be
no,
like,
we can make this
that was
not
good.
stop because.
Yeah, like I'm
You
done
can't
here.
mid pump in the middle of the ending.
All right, guys. Without Keem listening,
So
here,
I'm the bad guy?
We can make this. We can make the cast continue because Keem feels that he needs to have the last word on it. So as long as we say something right after he says something, the cast will never end.
Bye, fuckers.